A quick one, guys. So the news here says the US lawmaker slim FG, that is federal government, for prioritizing $9 million lobbying deal over protecting citizens from religious attack. You see, before I move further to analyze this or to hear my own opinion in this regard, there is no doubt that APC is one chance. I'm not talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu only. I'm talking about APC as a political party. APC is a one chance. And you know why I'm happy? You know why I'm happy? Even though sometimes I feel sad that Nigerians are suffering. But you know my joy. Nigerians allow themselves to be brainwashed in 2015 by bringing the worst thing that has ever happened to Nigeria and Nigerians. Political party, APC. A group of scammers, a group of looters, and a group of highly corrupt individuals who recruited themselves and gathered themselves together to smuggle power out of Jonathan, brainwash Nigerians, turn Nigerians, because many Nigerians have their brain at dust full of. We don't think. I've said it over and over in some of my videos that Nigerians don't have mind of their own. That is why it's easy for these politicians to brainwash you people. They bring in the idea of bringing Buhari and DPC to power in 2015 is where the calamity, the downfall of Nigeria started. Am I saying PDP 16 years of ruling or PDP 16 years in power was good? Am I saying there was no corruption? Of course there were. But these same people today that has regrouped themselves, they were corruption. Everything was not too good, but you can't compare what we saw during PDP 16 years to what we saw under Buhari 8 years and what we are seeing under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the same APC-led administration. This is why sometimes I say it's good for Nigerians. Everybody should feel the heat. Everybody should suffer it. There is always a consequences when people make wrong decision. This is the consequences of our wrong decision. Nigeria, I was not part of them. So this is Nigeria, you people's wrong decision. The consequences of your wrong decision in 2015 by bringing APC into power. And you see, these guys are not ready to let go. They are not ready to let go. What you see President Tinubu doing now is something that all of them, all these cabals that smuggle power away from Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 has agreed to do. Nigeria, as it is today, as it stands today, is irredeemable. This is why I'm advising people. If you have opportunity to jump and leave this country, you better do. You better do. Nigeria is on a wrong run with this in the hands of these guys. Nigeria is on the wrong run in the hands of these guys. These guys are going to finish this country. They will finish this country to the point that at the end of the day, all of you will regret that you allow APC to pilot the leadership of this country. Now, let us move forward. So, for the sake of the data boys who goes around and lying to the public, you know they have data boys. This government have data boys, people that they are paying to lie and deceive people, taking glory on what they never did, claiming what they never did, apart from the coastal road, Lagos Calabar coastal highway. Let us move forward. Let us move forward. So the news says the federal government has engaged a United States lobbying firm in a $9 million contract to help communicate its efforts at protecting Christians in Nigeria to U.S. government. Document filed with the U.S. Department of Justice shows that Asta Legal, a Kaduna-based law firm, hired DCI Group on behalf of the National Security Advisor Nuru Rubadu. DCI Group is a U.S. public affair and lobbying firm. The agreement signed on December 17, 2025 by Asta Legal's managing partner Oyetunji Olalekan Teslim and DCI Group managing members Justin Peterson is initially for 6 months, running until June 30th, 2026 with automatic 6 months renewal. Now move on. Then he said, under the contract, DCI Group is to assist the Nigerian government through Asta Legal in communicating its action to protect Nigerians' Christian communities and maintaining U.S. support in countering West African jihadist group and other destabilizing elements. The deals allow each party to terminate the agreement without penalty by giving 60 days written notice. On December 12, 2025, Nigeria paid DCI Group $4.5 million as a six-month retainer. The contract states that the firm will receive a monthly retainer of $750,000 paid in two 6 months installments of $4.5 million each. Now, when you put together the amount this government has gone to pay from the Office of the National Security Advisor, Nuru Rubadu, the amount Tinubu government has gone to pay to a US firm to lobby President Donald Trump government to deceive America that there is nothing like Christian genocide or there is nothing like Nigerians being pie in Nigeria, which are lies because the evidences are there. As we speak today, there are mass burials going on in Kwara State and other part of Nigeria, in the northeast, north central, in the middle belt. There are mass burials going on every day by day. Now, if you put together this money with the current exchange rate, it's going to give you approximately 12.8 billion naira thereabouts. What stopped this irresponsible government to use this money, spend this money, invest this money on our own security agencies, spend this money on our own security, what do they call it, on our armed forces? Get whatever you need to get and use it to fight these criminals that are terrorizing Nigeria. No, but they rather go to play their politics, to lie through a lobbying firm in America, to deceive American government. It's a shame. This is why I said these our leaders don't know anything. They don't have mind of their own. They don't think. They just wake up and they just act because they feel they have access to stolen funds. They feel the unquestionable. Nigerians can question them. You carry 12.8 billion naira to pay to a US lobbying firm to help you lobby to convince Donald Trump government that there is no killing and pine in Nigeria. Is that not madness? Money that would have been channeled into Nigeria armed forces to have used this money to tackle the insurgency and insecurity that is going on in Nigeria. This is why I said APC is a calamity. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a failure. I don't care what anybody says. Because you know why? If this man has continued to fail us in every aspect, but he has succeeded on security, I would have been singing his praise. But for the fact that these guys are using the lives of Nigerians to play politics, these guys are shameless. Just yesterday, yeah, the first lady, Oluremi Tinubu, because President Trump sing her praises, introduced her, the light that she's a pastor, pastoring a church, and the first lady in Nigeria. Trump now introduced her. She came back to tell us that it's only Nigeria we don't value our leaders, that our leaders are celebrated all over the world. Can you imagine these people? Where Nigerians are buying every day, where Nigerians can move freely. Abuja, where they reside, that is the seat of power, the heart of Nigeria. The rate of one chance in Abuja is something else. The rate of criminality, robbery taking place in Abuja, kidnapping going on in Abuja is something else. These guys, you all are shameless. APC, you are a failure. You all are shameless. I don't care how you guys feel. This is my opinion. You carry 12.8 billion to give to American firm to start lobbying Donald Trump government. Money that would have been used. It's okay. Nigeria has been described as a country of a particular concern. Let us rise to the occasion and fight this our common enemy. Because all of you created insecurity. You rather carry that billions to go and lobby. Shame on you people.